I'm rolling with yeah, we're going to do another live comp. So we're gonna start this off. I got Detroit offense, Oakland defense. This is the first time somebody readied up after about 5 games. So that is that. But let me turn this mic down just a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do another live com. I think we're gonna break it up quarter by quarter this time and see how that goes. I got some pretty positive feedback on the halves. So if after this game we'll do the quarters, and then I think after this one I'll do a full game, like no breaks at all, and then I'll just go off you guys' feedback, what you would like to see. If y'all want to see a quarter at a time, if y'all want to see a half at a time, if y'all want to see the full video. Some people just want to be able to go through with no breaks or nothing. Other people don't mind waiting a couple hours or whatever the case may be to see the next quarter or, see the other half. So everybody's into something different. But, I've already set the depth chart pretty much how we like it. So, we're good to go. That's the thing. Before your rank games, set your depth chart, set your audibles, make sure you're on the playbooks you want to use, and set your audibles on offense and defense. Then you can just ready up, no worries. And the pressure's on your opponents to try to set up whatever they got to set up, before the game starts. And also, if you're trying to get games in, you don't really have time to really just be ditzing around with the pause menu trying to set all your stuff. And then if they try to rush you, obviously you're not going to be rushed if you're already ready. You probably won't even have to hit start to set up, so you'll be good to go. Excuse me. Yeah, hopefully my voice is a little bit better now that I'm a little bit healthier than I was last time. I can't remember if I was sick last time we did a live com, but first thing we got to do is count their wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends. Typically if it's 3 wide receivers, I'm going to go ahead and assume they're going to pass. If it's less than that, I'm going to go ahead and assume they're going to run. I mean, don't get me wrong, he may try to force it to Moss here because I ran down. Yeah. All right, so he wants to run with RG Tree. Oh, man. Oh, man. But we've seen that. He did come out in a run play. He audibled from that. How I know that, I could just kind of clearly see him audibling. Yeah. So there we go. We're good. Just put out that spy. And, we're going to lock RG3 up. And judging how fast he picked his play, I got it on conventional, so I don't think there's game flow, but it literally feels like a random play just right now. So right now we're just kind of going to sit in the coverage and see. Play action again. All right. Bam. We're good. The thing about play action is if you don't have a quick read after your play action's finished, you're probably going to get sacked because that's just the nature of the game. They don't block well on play action, but I mean, how much time do you really expect in the play action? Going up the middle. All right, the running back's doing that route over there. So we shaded outside, and then we covered the middle of the field with the linebacker. So that's definitely why that safety made that play. I mean, he should make the play anyway due to the nature of the pass that he lobbed it and stuff, but since we shaded outside, he was especially out there like already chilling, waiting for the dude versus trying to get to him at a later point in time. But, yeah, we're going to come out on offense. Just kind of see what he likes to do. We do got Java Besson, so we got to be watching out for the fumbles, but, he's freaking fast. So we're going to try to take advantage of that. That's the reason he's in the game. Oh, gosh. Well, can't do nothing with that. Angelo Hall making it happen. All right. So I was kind of looking at this formation before this and see what this is all about. So looks like the stop and go on that right side over there. The way he's got this box stacked, I'm going to go ahead and block a few guys just in case he tries to bring some heat. All right, so it's a 4-man rush, and that's Calvin Johnson on the curl and go. So that's going to be a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Curl and go is a beastie route. Beastie route. I seen him over there on the right, so I just kind of waited. The other thing I do on extra points is I push my kick meter all the way up. This worked well for me last year, and it's, you know, I mean, it's not gonna 100% stop them from blocking your kick, but last year, like, nobody could block my extra points. The only person that blocked my extra point was Guy's Thumbs, and him and Addy had like a super glitchy way of blocking kicks last year, but like, you know, they didn't block it, of course, just to block it. I mean, obviously it was just to see, it was for fun, but besides them, like, nobody else blocked my kick, you know, from shifting the line and all that stuff that people were doing. Nobody was blocking my kick because they would always come in and dive, and they would dive right over the ball. So he hits us with the read option here. He's not really running hurry up, which is, you know, can be a good or bad thing depending on, you know, the pace of the game. So one thing that's great about not running hurry up is that you can always come out of something different and your opponent really doesn't know what's coming. Whereas if you're in hurry up, you know, you got the plays you can audible to, and you got your quick audibles, and, you know, all the various formations, you got your quick audibles out of there. I'm talking a lot this game, more so than the last game, but right now we really haven't started getting adjusty. You know, we're just still filling him out a little bit. So one thing we do see is he will take off with the RG3, which we expect. Right now he's got one wide receiver, so we're going to go ahead and bring a heavier set. I'm going to go ahead and leave that safety on the right. If somebody's going to get burned, it's probably going to be on that left side. And should have used that safety. Better off, but
that's how you get a lot done in the NFL. And when you can run and pass, you can deceive them in a lot of ways. Nice job by the offense, running that football, picking up another first down and moving the chains. Play fake here. The quarterback throws to the right. The Redskins move the chains. If you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig
Wildcat.
in and try to stop
Man,
your
he
run.
really is
When
picking
they
some
do that,
wild
you pull
stuff
them.
right
You
now.
fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about
I mean,
as
it
easy
is
as it gets.
RG3, so he could still pass, but from what I've seen, he's probably going to run right here, yeah, or left. Excuse me.
That's a nice job blocking by the offensive line and a really good job.
That's another good thing about ranked. You'll see some wild stuff you're not used to seeing, and that can actually help you out sometimes because it'll help you adjust to, you know, other players get real adjusty. So if you could, just by them running random stuff or a lot of different stuff, it'll definitely help you adjust your, you know, get your adjustment speed up. Because if somebody runs the same play, yeah, of course you're going to be able to adjust over the course of the game. But if they're running something different all the time, it's really going to force you to adjust faster, I should say, and also pick up on the details of the general things they like to do. Because obviously they're not running the same plays, so it's not going to be the same routes and stuff. But you could get the same idea of what they like to do. Do they like to run with the QB on third down? Do they like to do curls or out routes or, you know, whatever the case may be? You got to really look for the small details, especially when they're running a bunch of different stuff, which most good players, you know, they'll mix up their hot routes. They'll mix up the plays they run and stuff. So a lot of different stuff you can do there. We're going to go ahead and run this curl and go one more time just to see how he reacts to it. Again, he's stacking this box pretty heavy, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to streak Burleson because if he's in man and that safety doesn't help, oh wow, What is Burlington stop for?
That's a wonderful job
Good
that
D, I
time by the
guess.
secondary. Everybody's in
So get
position.
out of this
Nowhere
bunch
for the
real
quarterback
quick.
to throw the football, and it leads
This
to another
Lions
incomplete
smash.
pass.
See what this is all about. I mean, we got Calvin, we got Nate.
Good
We
job
put Nate
here
on
by
a
the
slant.
quarterback. He doesn't like
All right,
what he
he's
sees on
gonna
the
keep
defensive
giving us
side,
one-on-one
so
with
he is
Nate.
changing
Even though Nate isn't the
plays with
greatest,
receivers by giving
you
him
know,
hand
he's good
signals.
enough. I hate that animation.
It's just not done enough, I
Should have
think,
been
in
a
the league
touchdown,
anymore.
but it
Everybody's
is what it
so
is.
careful. But look what can happen.
Back out in this Lion,
the perfect catch,
and
a big play.
hit him with a wheel route. See how he reacts. He keeps pulling that safety down on the left side though, so we should get a big play from that at some point. Like regardless.
Getting away from the pressure. Makes the catch in the open field.
All right, so he went for the big hit, and you know, we made him pay. Calvin was not guarded on that play at all. See him creeping up again, so I just went ahead and let the power meter run back down. And you know, because it really doesn't matter what power you kick it at on the extra points, and you're gonna be good to go. And then we're the Lions, so we're a pretty good offensive team. So, I mean, any stop is going to be huge. We already got one stop, so, you know, we're feeling pretty good. You know, we got the lead and we get ball at half. So, regardless, even if we go back and forth, and it's tied at half, we're good. But if we're up at half and we get ball, you know, we feel like we're going to win the game because we shouldn't get stopped if the offense does what it's supposed to do. And that may sound like cocky or ignorant or whatever, but you know, I don't mean it in that way. But when you're playing at a higher level, you know, your offense, you really need to be trying to score every single possession.